It's Rodelio Lewis.
It's everywhere.
And the time is 15 minutes to 3 o'clock, and you're tuned in with me, Rodelio Lewis, right here on hashtag What's the Dealio. We are gearing up for our independence celebration, and as such, we had to make sure that we bring you guys the best information of what's happening. The Office of the First Lady, of course, with the One Economy Foundation, is now joining forces with the Merck Foundation. Now, it is a partnership where the Merck Foundation has added infertility as one of its focal areas in its existing programs. Now, there is an overwhelming recognition that collective effort is needed in the approach to address the stigma against infertility. Now, from the team of the Office of the First Lady, we have none other than Dr. Veronica Theron in studio to tell us a little bit more on what is about to happen in the next days to come. How are you today, Doctor?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Rodelio, for having us.
I am so happy to have you in studio. Now, right off the bat, can you tell us a little bit about this partnership that the Office of the First Lady and the One Economy Foundation is going into with the Merck Foundation?
Thank you, Rodelio. It's a partnership, I think, that will be beneficial for both because there will be a focus on infertility, so it will be a campaign, but we are also partnering with African First Ladies. It's a First Ladies initiative. And there will be benefits for medical graduates who want to specialize in infertility, but also diabetes and cancer. So there will also be award competitions where we add art to the awareness raising and sensitization. So people who would like to sing songs, those that media awards, fashion awards, all forms part of this partnership.
Could you give us a little bit of an overview of what the Merck Foundation does?
Okay. As you mentioned, it's a pharmaceutical company and it's there for ages. But the campaign that we partner with has a specific focus on infertility. And I think the main aim to break the stigma because we have our own ideas and perceptions of what causes infertility. And sometimes we have the idea that it's a women only issue. So some of the key messages that we want to put out there is that infertility is a shared responsibility and that we should encourage men to go with the woman, whether it's your partner or your wife, for the test, for the treatment, because it's difficult. And what I've heard from the heroines is how it has tremendous cost implications for them. So some cannot go for the treatment because men does not see the necessity to pay for it. So if they are more informed, it's a joint venture, and from the beginning, if the men support the lady, it's just much more easier because they can get first-hand information from the specialist. So I think research in Namibia is a kind of a neglected area, but it's something that we will really look into. But worldwide, we can see that 50% of all reproductive age couples are affected. And also 50% there is proof that it's male factors. So we want to bring messages out there that, and then the thing of cultures and traditions where we really blame it on the woman or the lady alone. Also, sometimes friends, families, in-laws, out of ignorance, they ask insensitive questions and stuff. And that just add to the psychological effects that it has on the individual or on the couple.
Now, as we know, whenever it comes to anything that the First Lady involves herself with, she makes sure that there is testimony. There is someone to tell about their stories, and there's always someone that you can relate to. And that's, of course, how the entire initiative is going to be starting off by acknowledging the heroines. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We will start off with a closed meeting, so it's not open for the media because we know it's a sensitive topic. So it will be individuals struggling with infertility, but it will also have some couples, those that are brave enough to come. So that session, it's an open dialogue, frank talk about the challenges they face as people struggling with infertility issues. And what is coming out of that meeting will then inform the launch and the health media training and all the upcoming interventions. Because, as an office, we believe that all our intervention should be evidence-based.
Yes. Now that we are all going to be coming together and have the opportunity to come together as media and I believe as general public on the 11th of March, where we'll be having the Merck More Than a Mother campaign launch. Now, for anyone that wants to be involved in this, how do they get involved and why should they get involved?
Okay, so the launch will take place Wednesday morning from 9 to 11, and we have limited space. But if people really are interested to come, they can contact me at 0811 599 260. I repeat, 0811 599 260.
And at the launch, what exactly is going to be happening? Because I know that we like to know things. We like to know.
There's a lot of fun that we're looking forward to. First of all, the First Lady will be announced as the Namibian ambassador. Number 2, we will have our theme song released, sung by none other than Top Cherry.
Hey, okay. I like this.
Yes. Yeah, so there's a lot of fun, but there will also be personal testimonies by the heroines. That's the term that we call them, by the heroines themselves. And we're so grateful for the ladies that are so brave to come and talk public about their challenges as ladies with infertility issues.
Now, when it comes to infertility, I know it's a taboo topic. What is the aim that the office wants to achieve in Namibia specifically by partnering up with this foundation?
I think first of all, it's important to raise greater awareness. What is it? What's the root causes? What are the consequences and the impact on the families? But also, what is it that we can do as individuals to break the stigma? I spoke with a few of the ladies, and it's really a lonely journey. They are even too shy to share it with their close family, even the people in church and stuff. And then the cultural and traditional beliefs and norms, you will be amazed to hear from the ladies themselves how they are treated when people find out that they can't conceive.
Now, for anyone that's also sitting down and saying, okay, is there going to be a way for us to access this information at a later stage digitally? Will that also be something? Because I know that the book is there. We have the book. But before we go into the book, will we be able to access this information online?
We will prepare a media package and definitely we will be able to share it with people that are not able to attend the event.
And now jumping into the book. Now, there's also a book launch that will be taking place. Could you tell us just a little bit about that book as well?
Okay, so the launch, the meetings that we have is more geared towards the adults, but the Polis storybook is written for younger children. So the idea is that we raise awareness from a very young age, and we cannot do it better than using a storytelling mode. So that book will be launched at Augustinium, and we've invited 10 schools, and parts of the book, extracts of the book will be read by the First Lady, Mrs. Monica Gainkos, but also the CEO of Merck More Than a Mother campaign.
So it's going to be an all-inclusive event where we're all going to have a moment to learn and grow from this experience. And I think I'm very excited because it's going to be a great time, because right now, more than ever, sharing knowledge and experience is so important, because we need to sensitize each other, because there's so much happening. How far can we say that this will stretch? Will it just be here in the capital, or are we going to decentralize it and allow it to go to the different regions as well?
Okay, good question, Rodelio. We will bring ladies from as far as Katima Malilo, from Rundu, from the northern part, from the southern part of Namibia, because it is not a problem for people in the city alone. So people will arrive already tonight, and they will partake across the 3 days until Thursday.
Now, for any mother or any father or any individual sitting down that may be sitting with infertility themselves, that doesn't know where to go, if they wanted help and they wanted to reach out to the team, how can they do that? And is there a channel for anonymity to just stay there with them?
Definitely. That's why we have a closed meeting, because some of the ladies are not willing to share it openly, and we fully have respect and we understand that. People can contact the office of the First Lady, because the idea is also to have support groups. After listening to a few of the ladies, there's definitely a need for more support, and just for people to have open and frank discussions about the issue. So they can contact us. Our landline is 061 270 7806.
There we have it. Dr. Veronica, thank you so much. And we're, of course, kicking it off on Wednesday only for the rest of the public. We look forward to hearing what happens from all of this. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday and on Thursday.
Thank you, Rodelio. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is Dr. Veronica Theron from the Office of the First Lady, as well as the One Economy Foundation in collaboration with the Merck Foundation. But for now, heading into a quick musical break. Stay tuned. It's #What'sTheDealio on Touch FM.
This This is Touch FM.
Hey guys, it's Rodelio Lewis. Tune in to 91.7 FM Touch FM to get the dealio. Check you guys later.
Touch FM.